From the West Bend High School's athletic complex, West Bend Community TV presents high school baseball. Our broadcast today features the West Bend West Spartans against the visiting Port Washington Pirates. Along with camera operator Tom Stoff, I'm the Barry Hirsch, welcoming you to our broadcast. Port Washington leads things off with their center fielder Patrick Lippy. Brayden Thompson will bat second at second base. Parker Applebaum is the right fielder. The DH is Aiden Swartart. Hudson Deal will bat at shortstop. Here's our first pitch by Camden Broski of the game. It's in there. J.D. Braun plays left field. Joel Yandry is at first. Nate Useldine is at third base batting eighth. And Aiden Drodzer is the catcher batting ninth. Here's the next pitch. That's in there for a strike. We'll set up the Spartan defense here for you in a moment. Broski's 1-1 pitch. Chop foul. Broski is the pitcher. His catcher today is Alex Een. On the infield, Casey Gerber is at first. Tyler Young is at second. Riley O'Connell is the shortstop, and handling the hot corner at third base is Mike Kleinhantz. The outfielders for the Spartans coming up here for you in a second after Broski's 1-2 pitch. Swung on, a chopper down to second base. Young, he'll throw to first, and there's the first out of the game. Spartan outfield this afternoon. In left field is Ethan Lebeck. Right field, Jake Prinzel, and in center field, Landon Dott.
Second baseman, number 22, Brayden Thompson.
Now Braden Thompson will come up, number 22, the second baseman for the Pirates. Port Washington dressed in their green and white road uniforms. Spartans dressed in their home whites with the light blue trim. And that one's going to give Brayden Thompson a free ride as he gets hit by the pitch. So a free base for Brayden Thompson, and the Port Washington Pirates have their first base runner of the day. And Aiden Swartout will be the batter. He is the DH batting today for Parker Applebaum, the right fielder. Bats from the right side of the plate. The pitch. Popped up foul. Playable late start and grab out there for Alex Een. He didn't know quite where it was. Broski was running in on that one too. But we'll do it again after that foul ball. It's no balls and one strike. Now the pitch, drawing on and a strike. And the count goes to no balls and two strikes. Broski now checks the runner. Pitch, swung on and missed. And that's an out. First strikeout for Broski. Two outs. Here's a shot foul down the line. No balls, one strike. Pitch from Broski. And that one gets away. And so Port Washington now with a threat going here in the first inning, as they have the bases loaded. Brings up the pitcher, Ethan Bornhoefer. So Deal to first, Thompson down to second, and Lippy at third. Broski in a bit of a jam with his Spartans here on this top of the first inning. Pitch. Misses away for a ball. Here's the shot down to second, throw to third, slides back in safe.
Left fielder number 5, J.D. Brown.
So with 2 outs, J.D. Brown will be the batter. Bases still loaded. Next pitch, swung on and fly ball to left field. Lebeck is there, makes the catch. And the Spartans get themselves out of a first inning jam from Port Washington, who will leave the bases loaded. No runs on 1 hit and 3 runners stranded on the base paths. 1/2 inning has been played here at the West Bend High School Athletic Complex. It is Port Washington 0 and the Spartans coming up to bat. You're watching high school baseball on West Bend Community TV. Back here in West Bend at the high school athletic complex with Tom Stoff on the Barry Hirsch. We go to the bottom of the first in a scoreless game. Riley O'Connell will lead things off for the Spartans. He'll be followed by Landon Dott. Tyler Young will bat third. Casey Gerber bats cleanup. Mike Kleinhantz will bat fifth. Alex Ean bats sixth. Joey Schneider, the designated hitter, in the 7th spot. Batting 8th is Jake Prinzel. Batting 9th, Ethan Lebeck. So Riley O'Connell steps into the box against Ethan Bornhoefer. First pitch going after, picked up by the third baseman, Uselding. He'll throw across, nothing there. It's a save. And O'Connell going to go down to second base. So we'll see if they score that as a base hit or a throwing error. What are they going to give him? A base hit for O'Connell to start the game for the Spartans.
Center fielder number 3, Landon Dott.
So that'll bring up Landon Dott. Dott squares the bunt, lays down a nice one. Up off the mound is Bornhoefer. He'll throw to first. That one goes away. And that's going to allow O'Connell to come in and score the first run, and it's 1-0 in favor of the Spartans. So that one's definitely going to go down as a throwing error on the pitcher. And on the throwing error, Dott goes down to second. It's 1-0 Spartans.
Second baseman number 2, Tyler Young.
So that brings up Tyler Young with a runner in scoring position. Pitch to Young. Is in their first strike. It's 0-1. So Broski was able to pitch out of a bases loaded jam in the first inning. Meanwhile, now Bornhoefer in his first inning has already given up a run. Pitch. Swung on, fly ball. This thing's got legs on it. Going back to left field. Back, and it is a home run. Tyler Young goes the distance for the Spartans. And Young gave that one a ride in itself. And it's now 3-0, West Bend West. Beautiful long home run to deep left field by Tyler Young.
First baseman number 13, Casey Gerber.
That'll bring up the cleanup batter at first base, Casey Gerber. Here's the pitch. Spartans have jumped out now with a 3-run first inning. Poor Washington had a good old opportunity with bases loaded, weren't able to do it. Next pitch dropped right back to Bornhoefer, and he's going to take his time getting that one over to first base for the first out of the inning. One away, and that'll bring up Mike Kleinhantz.
Third baseman number 11, Michael Kleinhantz.
Kleinhantz playing third base in the field today for the Spartans. Using a neon green bat today also. Saw him use that in the game last week against Whitefish Bay. One-0 pitch. That's a strike, and it's 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Foul back. Now the 1-2. That one foul back. One, two, foul back.
So the 3 balls you talked about last time for the high school game, where do they come from? All the home team? Or
We are taping this game for you to watch on Monday, May the 10th. And our forecast here today with the pitch, swung on foul again, out of play. Overcast skies here in West Bend on this Monday, May the 10th. And a chilly 48 degrees at game time. Fans are here bundled up in their late spring or early fall jackets. A lot of them wearing blankets. Pitch. Strike 3 called. Kleinhantz gets called looking at it. First strikeout of the afternoon for Bornhoefer. Now there's 2 away, and that'll bring up Alex Ean, the catcher.
Catcher number 4, Alex Ean.
Pitch to Ean. Here's a ball, 1-0.
instead of, you can fundraise, or you can just do a buyout of whatever it was, $75 or $100 or something.
Next pitch. That misses just outside the shot. Swung on, fly ball. This one's going to left center field, but it is playable out there for the center fielder, Lippy. He'll make the catch, and that'll end the Spartan first inning. But it's a productive way to start the game for the Spartans as they pick up 3 runs on 2 hits. There was 1 error committed in the field by the Port Washington Pirates, and the Spartans leave no base runners on the base pads. We've played 1 inning here in West Bend, and the score is the West Bend West Spartans 3 and the Port Washington Pirates 0. Set to go here in the second inning with the Spartans leading 3-0. Port Washington will send up their 7, 8, and 9 batters, Joe Yandry, Nate Uselding, and Aiden Drotzer against Camden Broski. 3-0 Spartans, courtesy of a 2-run home run by Tyler Young, have taken the lead. Swing and a miss by Yandry. Pirates loaded the bases in their half of the first inning, but were not able to capitalize on it. No balls, 1 strike from Broski. Here's the pitch. A little bit low in the dirt, and it evens it up at 1-1. Broski sets from Ian's signal, and here's the 1-1. Low at the knees, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1. Swung on, fly ball foul going down the first base side, being chased over there by Gerber, but way out of his grasp on a play. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now Broski set the 2-2, swung on, fly ball. Center field, but making underneath it is Dot for the catch and the out. 1 up and 1 down for the Pirates, and that'll bring up their third baseman, Nate Useldine. Useldine batting from the right side of the plate, as Broski gets set for his first pitch to him. And he just misses it low for a ball, 1-0. Pitch. Low at the knees, and it's 2-0. Two balls, no strikes with 1 out here in the Pirates' second. The pitch. There's a strike, and it's 2-1. Letter high for that one. Oh, just missed, and it's 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike, and the pitch. Tap foul, and it's full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Broski right back, toeing the rubber, ready for the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3, and that'll be the second out of the inning. Second strikeout for Broski today. And that'll bring up the catcher. Pitch. And it's a strike, even though Aiden had a duck out of the way for it. Broski ahead in the count, 0-1. That one in the dirt bouncing away. It'll even the count at 1-1. One pitch. Tell you, being the old-time, many year broadcaster of high school sports, it's days like this that I miss summer baseball for high school in our area. Pitch, strike 3, called. So 2 strikeouts in the inning for Broski, and the Pirates go 3 up and 3 down here in their half of the second inning. We've played an inning and a half, and it remains West Bend West 3, Port Washington nothing. This is high school baseball on West Bend Community TV. Along with Cam operator Tom Stoff, the Bear Barry Hirsch, back here at the West Bend High School's athletic complex. Home half of the second inning, 3-0 in favor of the hometown Spartans. Joey Schneider, the DH, will lead things off here in this second inning for the Spartans, who jumped on 3 runs in that first inning, courtesy of a 2-run home run from Tyler Young. Pitch. Swung on and fouled back. Mentioned at the end of the last inning the cool overcast temperatures of 48 degrees, but you wouldn't know that by looking at Joey Schneider right now, playing with just his short sleeve jersey, no sleeves underneath it whatsoever. There's a strike, whereas I mentioned before we went into the break that I miss high school summer baseball, which is what we used to play. We used to have a spring season and a summer, and in this area we played summer ball. And one of my fondest memories of all the years calling baseball was that 2018 team of West Bend West, where they went 33-0 to win the state summer baseball championship. Pitch. Swung on, partially missed for a strike. They'll throw down to first for the out. One away. Second strikeout for Bornhoefer.
Right fielder, number 8, Jake Prinzel.
That'll bring up Jake Prinzel, the right fielder. Yeah, talking again about that 2018 season, that was just a fantastic, unbelievable season that the Spartans had that year. A lot of games they had to rally late in the innings to win, including that championship game for the state championship. They had a rally in the fifth inning to take the lead and go on to get that victory. Swung on, ground ball, picked up, scooped up at the first baseman, Meandri, and he'll take it himself, unassisted for the out. Two gone now for the Spartans. And that'll bring up Ethan Liebeck. Liebeck batting in the number 9 spot. Pitch from Bornhoefer is a strike. And you talk about people having different types of sports memorabilia collections. I have one of the game balls from that state championship game at my house in my sports memorabilia collection, and it's in one of those baseball cases that you might see an autographed ball in, and it's got the markings West Bend West State Championship with a 33-0 record. Ground ball to third, picked up by Uselding. Throw to first, and that'll end the inning, and the Spartans go 3 up and 3 down in their half of the second inning. No runs on no base hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. 2 innings are now in the books here in West Bend, and your score remains the Spartans 3 and Port Washington 0. High school baseball right here on West Bend Community TV. Back here in West Bend at the High School Athletic Conference, located just east of the high schools, where we have our baseball diamond, and then just on the field above us is the soccer complex. We go to the third inning, and the Pirates will go back to the top of the order. Patrick Lippy, Brayden Thompson, and Parker Applebaum. But it'll be Aiden Stewart actually batting as the DH.
Center fielder, number 7, Patrick Lippy.
So Lippy leads off the first. He led off this game with a hit, the only hit so far for the Pirates. Pitched by Broski. Bounces in the dirt and away, and it'll be 1-0. Here's Broski's 1-0. Well, I don't know if that was an excuse me bunt or a complete bunt, but they'll throw to first, and they'll get it for the out, 1 away.
No, sir. There will be no replay.
That'll bring up Brayden Thompson.
Close, but it wasn't. Number 22, Brayden Thompson.
Thompson got aboard getting hit by a pitch back in the first inning. So he'll step in the box against Broski, and here's his pitch. Low for a ball, 1-0. One-zero pitch, chop foul. Count will even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 in the dirt. Pitch, there's a strike.
Let's see if they got a, no, there's still no backup catcher out there.
For West?
Yeah.
Like you say, Chris Holbrook maybe, but
That's just by grittiness alone, not necessarily skill level.
let's see Tyler Young for maybe.
How about our buddy RJ?
2 balls, 2 strikes.
He would do anything for the team.
Pitch. Misses, and it goes full, 3-2.
A little more spring and stuff on Saturday. A little more spry back there.
Coming into action in this game today, West Bend West stands at 3-2 on the season. In 3rd place, and there's a ball, he'll get a free base.
Designated hitter number 10, Aiden Swartwell.
That'll bring up the DH, Hayden Swartwout. Port Washington is at 1-4 on the season as we get play on this game day that we're bringing you. One ball, no strikes. Chopper, oh, bobble the ball, and everybody's going to be safe. See if they score that a hit or an error. I'll bring up Hudson Deal. Deal sends one foul. Fly ball, center field. Coming up underneath it is Dot. And Dot will catch it for the out. So there's 2 away in the inning.
Number 24, Ethan Bornhoefer.
And that brings up the pitcher, Bornhoefer.
The cold on the lead breakage today? Sure. Okay.
Foul ball out of play. No balls and 1 strike.
I think he looks more like a catcher than he does a guard. In basketball.
Brodsky checks the runner from the stretch. The pitch popped up, fly ball. Coming up from center field, it's Dot. And no, they'll come in and make the catch for the final out to end the Port Washington Pirates' 3rd inning. But in the inning, the Pirates come up with no runs on no base hits. There was 1 error by the Spartans, and they leave 2 base runners stranded out there. Middle of the 3rd, and it remains West Bend West 3, Port Washington nothing. Back in West Bend as we go to the home half of the 3rd with the Spartans leading at 3-0. It'll be the top 3 in the order: Riley O'Connell, Landon Dodd, and Tyler Young for the Spartans. O'Connell singled and scored the first run of the game back in the first inning, in that 3-run first inning. So he'll step in against Ethan Bornhoefer. Here's his first pitch to start his third inning, and it's fouled back for a strike. It's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Pitch from Bornhoefer. Swung on and a fly ball, right center field. It's going to go to Lippy, though, and he'll make the catch out there in right center field for the first out. 1 up and 1 gone for the Spartans. That'll bring up Landon Dott.
Center fielder number 3, Landon Dott.
Dott got on base by an error in the first inning, then came around and scored on the Tyler Young home run. Pitch from Bornhoefer.
Hey, Tyler Jackson.
There's a strike.
I gotta pull your cord, put mine in so I can play something like, on the ice. All kinds of choreography.
And here's the 0-1 pitch. Misses for a ball.
I'll get it ready just in case.
And it's 1-1.
Let's start with
1-1 pitch. Square to bunt. Nice one off the bat there. Dott going to run this one down, but the throw to first is nice by Bornhoefer to cover it to his first baseman for the out, Yandri. So 1-3 on the scoring book there. There's 2 up and 2 down for the Spartans. And that'll bring up Tyler Young, who jacked that big 2-run home run to left field in the first inning, which made it our 3-0 score right now. See what Tyler has here this time aboard. Here's the pitch. Misses for a ball. It's 1-0. Next pitch. Across the letters for a strike, and it's 1-1. Bornhoefer ready between pitches, takes his time, now steps away for a moment. And now Bornhoefer totally coming off the mound to regroup himself possibly. And right back at it, 1-1 pitch. Missed it, 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Swung on, line shot on the infield, picked up by Thompson, and he'll throw to first for the out. And that'll end the Spartans here in the third inning. They go quietly, 3 up and 3 down, no runs on no base hits. There were no errors, and nobody is left stranded on the base pads. 3 innings have been played here, and your score remains after 3, the West Bend West Spartans 3, and the Port Washington Pirates nothing. This is high school baseball. Coverage being brought to you on West Bend Community TV. Welcome back to the West Bend High School's Athletic Conference Complex. With camera operator Tom Stoff, I'm the Barry Hirsch. We go to the 4th inning, 3-0 in favor of the Spartans. All 3 runs coming in the first inning. 6, 7, and 8 batters for the Pirates here in the 4th inning. J.D. Brom, Joe Yandri, and Nate Uselding. And it looks like we've got a pinch hitter in there already for the Pirates. Number 5 is in the box now instead of J.D. Brom. Two-oh pitch. There's a strike. 2 balls and a strike, and the pitch. Chopper picked up out there by Young. Throw to first for the first out.
First baseman, number 11, Joe Yandry.
So that'll bring up Joe Yandry, the first baseman. Fly ball to center field in his first plate appearance today. Broski gets the signal. Here's his pitch. Check swing, but it costs him a strike, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Now ball and a strike. Pitch from Broski. Chopper again on the infield. This time it's scooped up by O'Connell. And the throw by O'Connell is not in time, and it'll be an infield single for Yandry. Second hit of the game for the Pirates.
Third baseman, number 8, Nate Uselding.
That brings up Nate Uselding. Uselding struck out swinging his first at bat in the second inning. And looks like the sun's starting to poke its way through the clouds here on this chilly afternoon. Throw to first and in safe. Again, in case you didn't tune us in at the start of the game, we started under overcast skies and a very chilly 48 degrees at first pitch today. Popped up and being called off, but waiting for it is second baseman Young. He'll back up and make the catch for the out. So 2 outs now, and that brings up Aiden Drotzer. Drotzer struck out his first at bat earlier today. Despite the sun, here's a pitch. Shot into the gap in the left center field, and giving chase back there is Landon Dot. Dot going to throw this one in, but they're going to wave around and let Yandry score the run for the Pirates. And it's 3-1. And a 2-out double by Drotzer. A double RBI for Drotzer, and it's 3-1. And we'll go to the top of the order now, and Patrick Lippy.
Top of the order for the Pirates, center fielder, number 7, Patrick Lippy.
So a run across for the Pirates. It's 3-1. Drotzer out at second base. And Lippy steps into the box, represents the tying run here in the 4th inning. Pitch. At the knees, low for a ball, 1-0. Now Broski checks the runner from the stretch, the pitch. That one's in the dirt, gets away from the catcher, Een, and that's going to allow Drotzer to stroll on down to third. So runner at third now with 2 outs. Two-one pitch. This one a chopper on the ground, scooped up nicely by Kleinhantz, throws over to first, gets it for the out, And that will end the Pirates here in the fourth inning. Pirates come up with no runs on 2 hits. And they get a run. And they leave 1 runner stranded on the base pads. Middle of the fourth, new score now is West Bend West 3, Port Washington 1. High school baseball on West Bend Community TV. Back here in West Bend as we go to the home half of the fourth, the home team Spartans leading at 3-1. Casey Gerber, Mike Kleinhantz, and Alex Ian for the Spartans here in their fourth inning. Gerber an infield ground out his first at bat today. Takes the first pitch and looks at a ball. Bornhoefer, after giving up that 3-run first inning, has looked good in the second and third as he now goes into the fourth. He's actually retired 6 in a row since that 3-run first inning. 2-0 pitch. Chopper on the ground. This one picked up by the shortstop Deal. He'll throw it up first and get it for the out. (6-3) on the put out. That brings up Mike Kleinhantz.
Third baseman, number 11, Michael Kleinhantz.
Kleinhantz a strikeout in the first inning. Now 7 in a row retired by Bornhoefer. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for a strike, and it's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Ooh, that one hits him. So Kleinhantz gets on with a base hit by pitch. And that'll bring up Alex Ian for the Spartans.
Catcher, number 4, Alex Ian.
So 1 on with 1 out. And the pitch to Ian. And that one in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Pitch to Ian. Missed for a ball. Well, as you can see, the sun has come out. Shadows are there, but the wind has picked up quite a bit, making it a little bit more nippier than that 48-degree temperature we have right now. The pitch. Swung on a little bloop fly ball to right field, and that one going to go foul. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ian steps back in the box. Bornhoefer ready to go with his 1-2 pitch. A little bit of a blooper there, picked up by Thompson. He'll throw to first. No, not there. And that will allow Kleinhantz to advance to third.
Designated hitter, number 46, Joey Schneider.
Yeah.
Was that who covered?
So Joey Schneider will come up now. Schneider, a strikeout victim, his first at bat. Pitch, runner goes. Throw down to second, slide in, and safe. So now the Spartans have a little bit of a threat going here. Runners at second and third with only 1 out. Try to add on to this 3-1 lead right now here in their half of the fourth. Schneider back in the box. Pitch. Swung on. This should drop in for a base hit. It will. That scores one. They're going to run around and bring in for the second run. Throw it on to second, and he is safe. So Schneider clears the bases, and 2 more runs coming in for the Spartans, and it's now 5-1.
Right fielder, number 8, Jake Prinzel.
That brings up Jake Prinzel. Prinzel grounded out to the first baseman his first at bat. Still only 1 out for the Spartans here in the 4th. 2 runs across already. And Schneider out there at second base. Pitch. Misses, and it's 2-0. So Bornhoefer, after retiring 7 in a row, now in a jam as he gives up a hit pitch, an error, and a single now. Next pitch. That misses for a ball. Pitch to Prinzel. Took it all the way, ball 4. That's the first walk issued by Bornhoefer this afternoon. But now he's got a jam here for the Pirates as the Spartans have runners again at first and second. Still only 1 out. And meeting at the mound now by the pretty much everybody except the 3 outfielders for the Pirates. Spartans will take advantage too and talk to the base runners and the pending batter, which is going to be Ethan Lebeck. And the mound visit and the base pad visits are done, and we're set to go back here. Ethan Lebeck will step in the box.
Now batting in the 9th spot, left fielder, number 28, Ethan Lebeck.
Pitch to Lebeck. He's going to bunt this one. Bobble the ball, and everybody's going to be now thrown to third. Got him. Oh, man. Everybody would have been safe initially. And they pick off Joey Schneider, and Schneider can't believe it.
Top of the order for the Spartans, shortstop, number 1, Riley O'Connell.
Lebeck gets first base on that. Prinzel goes down to second. And we go to the top of the order, Riley O'Connell. And he'll pop one foul.
So Dave, there's not even an E5 for him dropping the ball because he ended up getting out.
Well, I'd say the batter still got on an error.
Okay.
He got on an error, so you can't give him a hit.
No.
One ball, one strike to the leadoff batter, Riley O'Connell. 2 runs across for the Spartans here in the 4th. There's a strike. They've increased the lead now to 5-1. O'Connell back in the box, ready to go. Here's the pitch. And the count will even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bornhoefer trying to pitch out of a jam without any further damage to his side and get back to the dugout. The pitch. Swung on, fly ball. Going to stay on the infield side. It's Thompson who will make the catch and will end the inning. But the Spartans come up with 2 runs on 2 hits. There were 2 errors committed by the Pirates. And the Spartans leave 2 runners stranded on the base paths. 4 innings have been played here in West Bend. in this North Shore Conference matchup. And your new score now reads the West Bend West Spartans 5 and the Port Washington Pirates 1. This is high school baseball with West Bend Community TV. All right, the umpires conference is over and we're set to go to the 5th inning as Brayden Thompson will step in and get ready to bat. Thompson on base twice so far today, but not by a hit. He was hit by a pitch in the 1st inning, walked in the 3rd inning. Opening pitch to start the inning is a ground ball foul on the 3rd base side. And it's no balls and 1 strike to the leadoff batter, Brayden Thompson. Broski's next pitch on the way. Misses for a ball, 1-1.
You got their full roster. Yeah, he's a field.
Now the 1-1. 2-1. Two one from him. In the dirt. And it'll go to 3 balls and a strike. Pitch. Chop foul over behind the dugout, and that one rolls out over into the soccer field complex right behind us, or off to the right of us. 2-2 pitch. Missed it low in the dirt, and it goes full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he lost it, ball 4. Second walk issued by Broski today. And that one will lead off the 5th inning.
Designated hitter number 10, Aiden Swartwell.
Aiden Swartwell will bat as the DH. And he'll take a ground ball down to second, throw to 1, and relay not in time. So the Spartans do get 1 out on it.
Number 19, Hudson Deal.
Give Swarthout the fielder's choice. That'll bring up shortstop Hudson Deal. Deal is 0 for 2 so far today. Ball 1. Broski from the stretch, the pitch. Chopper on the ground, 3rd base. Kleinhantz will take it over to first for the out. And there's 2 gone. And that'll bring up Bornhoefer.
Number 24, Ethan Bornhoefer.
Bornhoefer trying to help his own cause, but it's not going to get the job done as Young will take the throw over to first base for the out, and that will end the Pirates here in their half of the 5th inning. No runs on no base hits. Pirates do Schneider brother on the base pads, and we are through 4.5 innings of play here in this North Shore Conference matchup, and the score remains the West Bend West Spartans 5 and Port Washington 1. You're watching coverage of high school baseball on West Bend Community TV. Welcome back to the West Bend Athletic Complex. We go to the home half of the 5th inning with the hometown Spartans leading at 5-1. We have a new pitcher now for Port Washington. Patrick Lippy comes in from center field to pitch, so Ethan Bornhoefer is done. Bornhoefer goes 4 innings today, gives up 5 runs on 4 hits, strikes out 2 and walks 1. It'll be the 2, 3, and 4 batters for the Spartans. Dot, Tyler Young, and Casey Gerber. 2, 3, and 4 batters. Dot steps in, looking for his first hit of the day. He's got on by an error in that 3-run first inning and then grounded out in the third. And the first pitch by Lippy is a ball. It's 1-0. Lippy delivers his next pitch. Swung on, pop fly ball foul behind the screen. And that'll even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch from Lippy, and that one a little bit high. So it goes to 2-1.
73.
Two balls, 1 strike. Next pitch, swung on, foul back. And it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. The leadoff batter, Landon Dot. Pitch. Dot swings and sends one to short center left field. Diving catch. No, it's not there. It's a base hit. Landon Dot drops one in for a hit to lead off the 5th. So that brings up Tyler Young.
Second baseman, number 2, Tyler Young.
Young 1 for 2, but the one hit is the big one, the 2-run home run to left field in that first inning. So Lippy will work out of the stretch. Runner goes, and Dot will go down to second base. Uncontested with that one. No throw. So Young now will have a chance to maybe get an RBI. From the stretch, the pitch. Swung on, fly ball, right center field. This one's got deep room, and it's going to go off the fence. Another big hit for Tyler Young as Dot will round third and come in to score. And Tyler Young will have an RBI triple. And now it's 6-1 in favor of the Spartans. So Tyler just missed his second home run of the game, but hey, a triple is just as good as it's a RBI.
First baseman, number 13, Casey Gerber.
And that'll bring up Casey Gerber. So that thing was as deep as it could get without going out of the ballpark. And they didn't hesitate sending Dot around to score at all. 6-1 now in favor of the Spartans. So now Lippy works from the stretch. The pitch. 2 balls, no strikes. Gerber looking for his first hit. 2 infield groundouts his 2 previous at-bats. Young takes the lead at third. The pitch in the dirt for a ball. And it's 3-0. Spartans came into this game today with a 2-2 record, while the Pirates coming in with a 1-4 record. Here's the pitch. Got that one there for a strike, and it's 3-1. Three balls, one strike. Lippy looking down to get the signal from Drotzer. He's got it. He's ready to go. Swung on. There's a fly ball going out to center field, and it will be caught. But that is going to be deep enough to allow Tyler Young to pop in the next run, and it's now 7-1.
Third baseman, number 11, Michael Kleinhantz.
So Michael Kleinhantz will come up. Last at bat, last inning for Kleinhantz, he was hit by a pitch, then came around and scored. So he steps in with 2 outs. Strike one called. No balls, 1 strike. Pitch from Lippy. Ground ball on the infield, picked up by the second baseman Thompson. He'll throw it to first base for the out. 2 gone. Alex Ean will come up to the plate now.
Catcher, number 4, Alex Ian.
Ean got on by an error last inning, then he came around and scored the second run of the inning. But he's hitless in 2 plate at bats today. Chopped up on the infield. Here's a throw across the plate. It may. Oh, I don't know.
Now running at first base, number 26, R.J. Colchin. Designated hitter, number 46, Joey Schneider.
So 2 outs, a runner on, and that brings up Joey Schneider.
Big leagues don't fake the second, right?
Well, I'm just saying, if you step completely off the road, you can have to take it.
Swung on, fly ball. This thing has got high standards, but it's going to stay in the ballpark and be caught out there by J.D. Brom, and that will end the Spartans here in the 5th inning. But the Spartans put up 2 more runs in this half of the inning, and they get 3 hits in the inning, including the big triple by Tyler Young. And the Spartans do leave 1 runner stranded on the base pads. We've now played 5 innings in this North Shore Conference matchup, and the Spartans increase the lead. It's now West Bend West 7 and Port Washington 1. You're watching high school baseball on West Bend Community TV. Welcome back here to the West Bend High School's Athletic Conference with camera operator Tom Stoff. I'm the Bear, Barry Hirsch. We've played 5 innings here today, and the Spartans have increased it now to a 7-1 lead. They got 3 runs in the first, 2 in the fourth, 2 in the 5th, and a lot of those runs are coming behind the hot bat today of Tyler Young. We go to the 6th inning now. And it'll be J.D. Brom, Joe Yandry, and Nate Useldine, the 6, 7, and 8 batters for Brett Zwiger, the Port Washington coach. Broski stays on the mound for the Spartans. His pitch is in there for a strike, and he's quickly ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Brom hitless in 2 previous at-bats today. He's 0 for 2. Infield ground out and a fly ball to left. The pitch. Misses for a ball. Evens the count. 2-2. Now the 2-2. Chop foul. So if indeed the Spartans can maintain this lead, they just might be batting for the final time when they come up in the bottom half of this 6th inning and not have to bat in the 7th. Here's the 2-2. Oh, wouldn't get it. Low at the knees, and it's full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff batter, left fielder J.D. Brom. 3-2 pitch. Lost it, walked him, ball 4. So a leadoff walk here in the 6th inning for Port Washington. 3rd walk issued by Broski. And that'll bring up Joe Yandry. Yandry 1 for 2, fly ball in the 2nd inning to center field, then singled and scored what's been the only run so far for Port Washington. Back in that 1-run, 2-hit 4th inning. At that point, it made it close. That made it a 3-1 game at that point. Then the Spartans answered back with 2 more runs in the 4th. And then 2 runs just moments ago in their half of the 5th. 4 runs over the last 2 innings. One and 0 the count to Yandry. Pitch from Broski. Bounces in the dirt, and that's going to allow Brom to go down to second base. And Brom going to try to go to third, throw over to third. He's in there, safe. So Brom now all the way over at third base with nobody out. His team down by 6 runs here in the 6th inning. The pitch. Two one. Chopper on the ground at third. Oh, bopped up there by Kleinhantz. Ball took a bad hop. And it's an RBI single for Yandry. And now it is a 7-2 game. And before Useldine comes up to bat for the Pirates, meeting of the minds at the mound. You think they're talking something other than baseball right now? Like, you know, guys want to go to McDonald's after the game? Home plate umpire comes out and breaks up the meeting.
Now batting number 2, Nate Useldine.
So Nate Useldine will come up to the bat. Useldine 0 of 2 so far, a strikeout and an infield fly. As we play here in the 6th. Pitch. Low at the knees, 1-0. One-0 pitch. There's a strike, and it's 1-1. One pitch. Low had him at that one, and it's 2-1. Here's the 2-1. A little bit low at the knees again, and it goes to 3-1. Swung on and missed, and it's full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Broski looking to get the first out here in this Pirates 6th inning. Here's his pitch. Chopper on the infield. They'll go for 2. Throw to second 1. Throw to first. Relay double play. Perfectly played that one defensively for the Spartans on the double play. And just like that, there's 2 outs.
Now batting number 34, Brayden Thompson.
And so Aiden Drotzer will come up to bat with nobody on now and 2 outs. Pitcher's best friend, the double play ball in the infield. And the pitch. Drotzer spins out of it, 1-0. Swung on and missed for a strike. And it's 1-1. Drotzer doubled in the 4th inning. Advanced to 3rd on a wild pitch, and that's where he was stranded. 2nd inning, he struck out. Here's the pitch. Bounces in the dirt. So Drotzer has one of the 2 hits from that 4th inning. Now 2 balls, 1 strike. Broski ready. Here's his pitch. Swung on. Chopper down on the second base side. Picked up by Young. Throw to first for the out. And that will end the Pirates here in the 6th inning. But they pick up 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and no runners stranded on the base paths. 5.5 innings have been played here now in this game today between Port Washington and West Bend West, and the Spartans continue to lead it now by a score of 7-2 on West Bend Community TV. Ready to go back to action here in the bottom of the 6th inning with a 7-2 lead for the Spartans. It'll be the 8-9-1 batters for West Bend West. Jake Prinzel, Ethan Liebeck, and Riley O'Connell. Patrick Lippy on the mound now for his 2nd inning in relief. As the Pirates will have one final chance at the Spartans here today. They are trailing. Here's the first pitch, swung on. Fly ball right field, and making the play out there for the first out is Applebaum. 1 up and 1 down. And that'll bring up Ethan Liebeck.
28, Ethan Liebeck.
Liebeck hitless in 2 previous at-bats today. Infield ground out in the 2nd and got on by an error in the 4th inning. Pitch. Right there across the chest for a strike, and it's 0-1. Pirates needing 5 runs to keep the game going in that top of the 7th when they come up, but they will have the top of their order, the 1, 2, and 3 batters. Here's the 0-1 pitch, swung on, chopper down on the side, picked up by the shortstop O'Connell. He'll throw over to first for the out, and there's 2 away. Top of the order now, Riley O'Connell for the Spartans.
Top of the order for the Spartans. Shortstop, number 1, Riley O'Connell.
Two up and 2 down for the Spartans here in their 6th. Leading it by 5 at 7-2. Pitch from Lippy. Strike one called. Home plate umpire here this afternoon, just a little bit of a delayed call on his strikes. Now the 0-1. Low at the knees, evens the count 1-1. Now the 1-1. Swung on, ground ball. Oh, takes a hop, and that's going to go into center field. Here's O'Donnell rounding first, sliding into second. He'll be safe. So Landon Dott will be the batter now. Dott has scored twice today. Scored in the first inning and then singled and scored in the fifth inning. Pitch to Landon. Misses for a ball. Lippy, throw to second. And Riley back in there. Now check of the runner from the stretch. Pitch from Lippy. Swung on, fly ball to center field. This one's going to make it into the gap. And it's going to roll all the way back almost to the fence as Braun picks it up. Riley will come around and score. And it's a double for Landon Dott. And it's 8-1. Or 8-2, my correction.
Second baseman number 2, Tyler Young.
And I'll bring up Tyler Young. Young's had himself a good afternoon, a 2-run home run in the first inning, and then an RBI triple last inning, and he'll take this one foul down the third base line. Sandwiched in between that, it was an infield ground out in the third inning.
Hey, somebody on that with a helmet, please. Somebody on that with a helmet.
Tyler Young back in, Lippy ready to throw something to him. Checks the runner. And runner goes. Here's the pitch. Throw to third. No, not in time. That's a second stolen base of the game. Stole the second base back in the fifth. Now Tyler Young with a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Chance to get him another RBI here this afternoon. Pitch. It's a ball, and it's 2-1. Lippy's pitch, swung on and missed for a strike. And that evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two pitch coming up next from Lippy, trying to get out of it and get into the dugout for the Pirates, who are going to need a big rally in their 7th inning. Pitch on the way. Ground ball, that gets through for a base hit. So Tyler Young stays hot, gets a single and another RBI. Great game here today for Tyler Young. That's his 3rd hit of the game and another RBI. And it's now 9-2.
Gerber.
And that'll bring up Casey Gerber. Gerber looking for his first hit today. Nothing there, and Tyler Young goes down to second base, uncontested. So the Spartans running around the base pads here in this sixth inning, and they'll try it again, running over to third, and that one brings him in safe. So now Tyler Young at third base with a chance to come in if Gerber can connect. Pitch upstairs high, and it's 2-1. Two balls, one strike with 2 outs. Pitch. Ground ball on the infield. Should have ended. Picked up by Deal. Throw to first. No! Does not get it scooped up in time. And Tyler Young will come in and score. And that should probably be a throwing error.
Third baseman, number 11, Michael Kleinhantz.
So now it's 10-2 as the third run of the inning is scored for the Spartans. Gerber on by the air, goes down to second. 10-2, and here's Michael Kleinhantz. Kleinhantz drops one through. Nice stop out there. Throw to first. Not going to be in time. And Gerber comes in and scores. And now it's 11-2. Kleinhantz is down at second base.
Catcher, number 4.
There's 2 outs. And if Kleinhantz can score, the Spartans won't have to worry at all about playing a 7th inning because this game would end. It's 11-2, 4 runs here in this inning. Here's the pitch. Ground ball, gonna be no throw. It's an infield single on that one by, and the inning will continue. But now the potential game-ending run is at third base.
Designated hitter, number 46, Joey Schneider. Now running at first base, number 26, RJ Colchin.
So this inning started out with 2 straight outs. Prinzel and Liebeck each made out. And now 6 straight batters for the Spartans have reached base either with a hit or an error. And as we said, Kleinhantz at third base representing what would be the game-ending run. Here's Eanes stealing down to second base. 11-2 as we play in the bottom of the 6th. So a hit and Kleinhantz scores and the Spartans would win with a run rule game. Pitch. Popped up on the infield, so they're going to have to play the top of the 7th as there's the out to end the inning. But the Spartans do a lot of damage here. They pick up 4 runs here in this bottom of the 6th inning on 4 hits. There was an error committed by Port Washington, and the Spartans leave 2 runners stranded on the base pads. We're going to the 7th inning. It's all Spartans. They lead Port Washington 11-2 as the sun comes out again for the 7th inning when we come back. With Tom Stoff, the Bear Barry Hirsch here in West Bend at the high school athletic complex. 7th inning is on now. Spartans 3 outs away from picking up their 3rd win of the season. Tyler Young will come in to finish this game off. So Broski, a good game today. 6 innings of work. Gives up only 2 runs on 4 hits. He strikes out 3. He walks 3. As we get set to go here now for the top of the 7th inning. 1, 2, and 3 batters in the lineup for the Pirates. Pitch. Chop back foul, and Pirates are going to drop to 1-5 in this game after this game is official. Next pitch from Young. Swung on and missed for a strike, and there's 1 away. So 1 out for the Pirates.
Number 22, Brayden Thompson.
And that'll bring up Braden Thompson, hitless at 3 previous plate appearances today. Hit by a pitch in the 1st inning, and then he got walked in the 3rd and 5th. This one's going to be a ground ball. The 2nd, Young throws it over to 1st for the out, and there's quickly 2 away. 2 up and 2 down. Spartans 1 out away from winning this one. And the last chance now coming up for the Port Washington Pirates. And it looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Colton Shaw is the pinch hitter as he'll swing and miss for a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Young coming back with the smoke. Here it is. There's a strike, and the Spartans are 1 pitch away from winning this game. Tyler Young coming on in quick relief here in this top of the 7th. 1 strike away to finish it. Here it comes. Oh, just missed it for a ball. It's 1-2. Nobody on in 2 outs. Pitch. Strike 3. And that is going to end this baseball game here today as Port Washington goes 3 up and 3 down in their half of the 7th inning. No runs on no hits, no errors, and no runners left on the base pads. So the Spartans will advance to 3-2 on the season. They pick up 11 runs on 11 hits today, 1 error, and they leave 5 people stranded on the base pads. For Port Washington today, 2 runs on 4 hits. They committed 2 errors, and they left 7 runners stranded on the base pads. Camden Broski, the winner today, going 6 strong innings of work. And Tyler Young comes on to finish things off. So your final scores today here in West Bend is the West Bend West Spartans 11 and the Port Washington Pirates 2. On behalf of camera operator Tom Stoff, I'm the Bear Barry Hirsch. Thank you for watching this production of high school baseball on West Bend Community TV.